Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone who has supported me. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to my channel, and if you're watching this for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel for more recipe videos. So today I'm going to share some of the recipes that my friend asked for. That recipes you can use for breakfast, you can use it for lunch, or you can use it for snack. So those who have watched my previous meal planning video know that I soaked lentils for dal chilas, and many of my friends ask how I make those, so I decided to share the recipe. I soaked the lentil first, and then next day I make the mixture for that. So this is the dal that I soaked previous night, and now it's ready to use. To make the mixture, I'm going to use onion, tomato, ginger, cilantro. If you want to add any more vegetables, you can add that. This is the flaxseed that I'm going to add. This is the besan or gram flour. This is suji or semolina. I'm going to mix all of it together, but first I'm going to make the paste from the lentils that I soaked. So I'm going to blend them in a blender and going to make a paste. So the paste is a little bit liquid consistency, but it shouldn't be very watery. And I am going to add all the dry ingredients in there so that they get absorbed nicely, and semolina will also absorb some of the water, and it'll be ready to use. So I add flaxseed, besan, semolina together, suji together, and mix it well and keep it aside. Now I'm going to chop all the vegetables, and once they're chopped, I'm going to add that to the mixture that I've kept aside. I'm going to add onions, ginger, tomatoes, cilantro, and whatever other vegetables you want to add, you can add them. Now I'm going to add some of the spices in here. I'm going to add some salt. It's up to your taste. A little bit of red chili powder. If you want more spicy, you can add green chilies also. Little bit of mango powder or amchur. And I'm going to mix it again one more time. I make this mixture a little bit more, so I soak a little bit more dal and make this mixture in advance because my daughter likes this kind of pancakes, and even I take those pancakes in my lunch sometimes. So it's really easy. Once if you have the mixture ready, you can just take it out of the refrigerator, and you can just make it like a pancake and take it to lunch. So I'm going to keep a little bit of this mixture aside for use in coming week. So I'm going to use that for my lunch or for my snack or breakfast. Now I'll take a pan, and I'm going to use ghee for my daughter's pancake because I like to make them in ghee. It gives a really nice flavor to the pancakes or chila. For myself, I use spray. So once the pan is hot, I just take the mixture and make a omelette kind of round shape. My daughter actually called them vegetarian omelets, so you can call them as well. This is really nice and healthy way to introduce vegetables, and it really tastes good. I use homemade ghee for that, so I can use as much as I want because I know what goes in there. So and for kids it's good, so I give a lot of ghee. I try to give a lot of ghee to my kids, even though they say no. So this is the chila that is ready to eat. You can serve it with hot sauce, you can serve it with tomato sauce. You can use it in breakfast, lunch, or evening snack. Another way I use this mixture is sometimes if I don't want to make chilas, I can make appe. This is the stand that I use for that. This is called a appe stand. I got it from India. I use the same mixture. I fill it out, and I I think it takes only 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. And once they're done, I just turn them over, and in few minutes they are ready. These are one of my favorite recipes because it takes really less time. If you have the mixture ready in refrigerator, just take it out and make these delicious recipes. Very healthy, rich in protein, rich in fiber, taste good, and my kids love that, which is a bonus. Please do try these recipes and let me know which one your kids like. Another recipe that I'm going to share with you today is a black eyed bean salad recipe. In my previous video, you guys saw me soaking the black eyed bean and you asked what I do of those. I do make curries, but I do make salads as well. So today I'm going to share the salad recipe. So I soak the black eye bean night before and next morning I boil them. Then I use onion, tomatoes, chili, cilantro and ginger to mix in that. So I chop all the ingredients. Once the black eye bean is boiled, I drain them and I keep them aside. Now I'll show you how what are the ingredients that I add. I'm going to add the chopped onion, the cilantro, tomato, ginger, everything goes in there. Once I add all the tomatoes and onions, I'm going to add some spices in there. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. It's up to your taste. Then I'm going to add a little bit of red chili powder. For kids, I don't add much, but for me, I add green chilies and more spices, more red chili powder. Now I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce and lemon juice to give it a citrus flavor. And then I'm going to add this, mix this well. Everything should be covered nicely and it should be mixed together so that all the flavors will merge. And then now I'm going to serve them. Now what I do is I boil and keep the beans in the refrigerator or in the freezer. So whenever I need to make the salad, I take them out, I thaw them and I warm them up before I use them. So they are not too cold to eat, and if they're warm, they taste really good. So I definitely warm them up, but it's up to you. If you wanna eat them cold, you can eat them cold as well. This is a really good way to give protein to your kids. It's a really nice recipe which is rich in protein. Another recipe that I'm sharing today is aloo ki kachori. I know it's not really healthy because it's a fried recipe, but I think for kids it's good if they eat it, because my kid loved that. So I thought of sharing it with you. So I usually have atta in my refrigerator. I use that. I have boiled potato in my refrigerator, so it's really easy and quick. I don't have to do a lot of preparations. I grate all my boiled potatoes and I'm going to add ginger, chili, cilantro and onions. In that I try to cut the onions in very small pieces, because when you make kachoris, they should not break. Now I will add a little bit of salt, little bit of red chili powder, amchur powder or dry mango powder, and I will add a little bit of garam masala as well. And then I'm going to mix it well so that everything gets mixed together really nicely. Once I mix the ingredients, I'm going to add a little bit of more chaat masala and a little bit of hing, which is really good for stomach. And sometimes I use my hands to mix potatoes. Once the mixture is ready, I'm going to make the kachoris from the atta. I take a little bit of atta and make a ball, and I will make a small chapati kind of roti, small chapati, and then I'm going to fill the potatoes in there, and then I will make the kachoris. So I take a little bit of oil. I don't want to use atta for like chapati, because if you when you make kachoris, the atta will be like burned in the oil and it's gonna spoil the oil. So I just use oil. I make little small chapati. I fill the potatoes filling inside and then I roll it out again in a small kachori. It depends on you if you want to make the big kachoris. I like to make big kachoris so that I can just give one to my kid and they think they're eating only one, but they eat enough. So that's how I make all my kachoris and I keep them aside. Now I will fry these kachoris. So when the oil is hot, you just fry these kachoris one by one, or if you have a big pan, you can fry two in at the same time. Just when they're ready, just take them out and keep it in a paper towel for some time so that it will absorb all the excess oil from there, and the kachoris are ready. You can serve it with green chutney or red chutney, or if you have Szechuan sauce, it's perfect for kachoris. So these are some of the recipes that I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you like this video, do subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up and keep watching. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.